Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into an exciting topic that I know a lot of you are interested in, how to become a millionaire. Now, before we jump in, I want to be clear. This isn't about getting rich quick. It's about building real, sustainable wealth over time. These are the strategies I've used myself and that I've seen work for countless others. Let's get started. Number one on our list is starting your own business. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Graham, starting a business is risky. And yeah, it can be, but it's also one of the most rewarding and potentially lucrative paths you can take. Think about it. When you're working for someone else, you're trading your time for money. You're always going to be limited by how many hours you can work. But when you own a business, you're building an asset. You're creating something that has the potential to generate income even when you're not directly working on it. Plus, you're in the driver's seat. You call the shots, you set the strategy, and you reap the rewards of your hard work. Of course, starting a business isn't easy. It takes grit, determination, and a whole lot of hustle. But if you're willing to put in the work, the payoff can be huge. If you are thinking of starting your own business, think about what you are passionate about. Could this be turned into a business? What would it take to start small and build it into a brand? Next up, let's talk about the stock market. I'm a huge believer in the power of long-term investing. Over time, the stock market has consistently trended upwards. There will be dips and crashes along the way, of course, but if you're patient and you invest consistently, you can ride out those storms and come out ahead in the long run. Now, I'm not talking about day trading or trying to get rich quick with penny stocks. That's a recipe for disaster. I'm talking about investing in quality companies, diversifying your portfolio and letting your money grow over time. One of the easiest ways to invest in the stock market is through index funds. These are basically baskets of stocks that track a particular market index, like the S&P 500. They're a great option for beginners because they offer instant diversification and they're very low cost. Another strategy is to invest in individual stocks. This takes a bit more research and knowledge, but it can be very profitable if you know what you're doing. And remember, always do your research. Start small and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Let's move on to real estate. Real estate has been a wealth-building tool for generations, and for good reason. It's a tangible asset that appreciates in value over time, and it can generate passive income through rentals. Plus, there are some pretty sweet tax advantages that come with owning real estate. Now, I know what you're thinking, Graham, real estate is expensive, and yeah, it can be. But it doesn't have to be $1 million mansion. You can start small with a rental property, or even invest in REITs, which are like mutual funds for real estate. The key with real estate is to do your research, understand the market, and be patient. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, but it can be a solid long-term investment. If you're looking for your first real estate property, try to find something in a good neighborhood that needs a little work. You can add sweat equity into the property and increase its value right away. Then you can rent it out and let the tenant pay down your mortgage. It's a great way to build wealth over time. All right, let's talk about something that's not very exciting, but absolutely crucial: saving. Look, I get it. Saving money can feel restrictive, especially when you're young and you want to enjoy life. But trust me, the sacrifices you make now will pay off big time in the future. The key is to make saving a habit. Automate your savings so that you're automatically transferring a portion of your income into a savings or investment account each month. And don't be afraid to start small. Even if you can only save $50 or $100 a month, that's still progress. Over time, those small amounts add up. Remember, it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. One of the best ways to save more money is to track your spending. You can use a budgeting app or simply keep track of your expenses in a spreadsheet. Once you know where your money is going, you can start looking for ways to cut back. You might be surprised by how much money you can save each month just by making a few small changes. In today's economy, it's riskier than ever to rely on a single source of income. That's why it's so important to diversify your income streams. Think of it like this: if you only have one source of income and you lose your job or your business goes under, you're in big trouble. But if you have multiple streams of income, you're much more resilient to financial shocks. So how do you diversify your income? Well, there are tons of options. You could start a side hustle. freelance on the side, create and sell online courses or digital products, or even invest in dividend-paying stocks or real estate for passive income. The key is to find something that you enjoy and that fits into your lifestyle. One of my favorite side hustles is starting a YouTube channel. It's a great way to share your knowledge, connect with others, and potentially earn some extra income. And the best part is that it doesn't require a lot of upfront investment. All you need is a phone or a computer and something interesting to say. You've probably heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Well, it's true. The people you surround yourself with have a huge impact on your mindset and your goals and ultimately your success. If you want to become a millionaire, it's essential to surround yourself with successful people. Now, I'm not saying you need to ditch your old friends and only hang out with millionaires, but it's important to be intentional about the people you're spending time with. Seek out mentors, attend industry events, and join online communities where you can connect with like-minded individuals. Remember, your network is your net worth. One of the best ways to network with successful people is to attend conferences and events. These events are a great opportunity to meet new people, learn from experts, and build relationships with potential mentors or business partners. And don't be afraid to reach out to people you admire. You never know who might be willing to grab coffee or chat on the phone. In today's fast-paced world, it's more important than ever to be a lifelong learner. The world is constantly changing, and if you're not constantly updating your knowledge and skills, you'll quickly fall behind. This is especially true in the world of finance and investing. The markets are constantly evolving, and new investment opportunities are always emerging. If you want to stay ahead of the curve and make smart investment decisions, you need to be committed to continuous learning. Fortunately, there are tons of resources available to help you stay up to date. You can read books, listen to podcasts, watch educational YouTube videos, or even take online courses. The key is to find resources that you enjoy and that fit into your learning style. Remember, the more you learn, the more you earn. If you want to achieve extraordinary things in life, you're going to have to step outside your comfort zone and take some risks. Now, I'm not talking about reckless gambling or putting all your eggs in one basket. I'm talking about calculated risks that have the potential for high reward. The key to taking calculated risks is to do your research, weigh the potential upside and downside, and have a plan in place. Don't be afraid to fail either. Failure is a part of the journey, and it's often through our failures that we learn the most valuable lessons. Remember, the biggest risk is not taking any risks at all. If you play it safe your entire life, you'll never know what you're truly capable of achieving. Debt is one of the biggest wealth killers out there. High-interest debt, like credit card debt, can quickly spiral out of control and keep you trapped in a cycle of debt for years. That's why it's so important to avoid debt like the plague. Now, I'm not saying that all debt is bad. There's a big difference between good debt and bad debt. Good debt, like a mortgage on a rental property, can actually help you build wealth over time. Bad debt, on the other hand, is debt that doesn't generate any income and simply drains your cash flow. If you're currently in debt, your top priority should be to pay it off as quickly as possible. Once you're out of debt, you can start focusing on building wealth. Remember, debt is a heavy weight to carry. Building wealth takes time. There's no magic bullet or get-rich-quick scheme. It requires patience, discipline, and a long-term perspective. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results overnight. Just keep focusing on your goals, making smart decisions, and staying the course. Remember, the journey is just as important as the destination. Enjoy the process, celebrate your small wins, and never give up on your dreams. The rewards of wealth building are worth the effort. There you have it, 10 ways to become a millionaire. Remember, it's all about making smart decisions and staying committed to your goals. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content like this. Thanks for watching.